took them off earlier when I was packing her bags.
Not Faye taking her shoes off.
You just stop smirking.
There we go. Here we go.
Smirking, Jake. I don't know who you think you are. Outside or in are different.
Liberty should be back in her mouth.
Sit me off now.
Really and truly.
I love you to bits, and you just have a hell of a better.
Exactly, they're me.
Oh, I'm so far done with you, Jake. Unreal.
Walking away. Faye, where are you going? Faye, where are you going? Where is this girl going? How can you be walking up and then you're walking away? Where are you going?
Question if you're not ready for my answer.
It is though.
Let's just stop there. I'm going to park you there so I can finish my sentence, then you can decide what to say to me.
Oh!
I'm happy.
Not much to say there, but when it's down there, you can't say
I
nothing.
spoke to you over there, Aaron.
Bro, just leave it there.
I spoke to you. Like, are you alright?
Not so
What
much
was
to
his
say,
issue?
But when it's down there,
I said the same thing over there.
Yes, Kaz!
I said nothing.
Yes, Kaz.
Why? Because me and Jack have had a rocky path and we've got over it.
Yeah.
No.
It's funny, yeah. Convenient.
Teddy, how you feeling, mate?
Oh!
I just find it.
Toby's my homie, he's had his ups and downs. 1 girl, 2 girl, 3 girls, 4. The grass is greener, but they defo got meaner. Right,
That was
Fetty
not
this,
necessary.
Fetty that, Fetty.
I think I the ink and then let them say it.
Where are they going?
I find songs like that, especially piano silent, and everyone was engaged on the meals. It was beautiful, yeah. And I almost had a little tear in the eye. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know why we're laughing. We shouldn't be laughing. Why are you looking at me like that? No, why is Cody smiling?
She's got to insult all the islanders. She's had 2 months practice.
You take it one step further, Tyler. Because you want to play the field a little bit, don't you? You don't just want to go with our girl Kaz. You want to go here. Is exclusive even a thing?
What is Faye doing?
What's going on?
How
We're like forcing ourselves to smile.
Nobody laughed. And when Teddy was like, oh, you know, but Kaz and Tyler have got meaner. That was so unnecessary.
They haven't though as well. Like,
I don't understand that.
I don't.
Foolish Faye. Foolish Faye. Foolish Faye. How do we even get into this? I don't understand. Aaron is really confusing me. My guy thinks he's in the running for 50k. The only thing you're in the running for, guys, is a new haircut when you leave the villa, because you and this knife and fork trim think you're doing the absolute most when you're not. Do you understand? I don't know why you have all this energy for Kaz, but you were mute when it comes to Faye. You were mute. As in, if we go to the remote and press the mute button, that is what you have become. Do you understand? That is what you have become. I really don't understand what this man is. You are nothing but a background character. You are serving team furniture from the jump from when you began, and that is how your journey will end as well. It's time for you to go. Beloved, it wasn't even time for you to come in. Let's be real. Do you understand? I don't know what you're doing. Somebody let this man know, because I really don't understand. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button, click that damn button. Subscribe daily. And what, guys? I want you to say it. Daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my TikTok for my Love Island reviews coming out there as well. And this video is sponsored by Frontline Therapist. Please go check them out. The details are below. Use my code. You have until the end of August to do so. They're already fully booked out for August, and use them for September as well. Use my code Frontline Therapy. That is what half of the damn cast need. They need Frontline Therapy. Faye, you need Frontline Therapy. Aaron, you need Frontline Therapy, because I don't understand what this is about. We have a lot to break down and get into, so this review is going to be more longer than usual. It most definitely is. I think this episode was thoroughly entertaining, and you know why? Because Brett and Priya left. They went into the abyss. They just left, got dumped from the island. I don't think either one of those two were even meant to come into the villa, really and truly. But I really want to get into the situation because I don't understand the entitlement. Faye's aggression in this episode, her entitlement in this episode stinks so much that we can't even smell the nonsense that Jake was really giving off. Jake was the one who was playing Liberty. Jake was the one who was the evil villain. But it seems that Faye has now adopted that just by her own nonsense. She's so obtuse, she doesn't even see it. Her lack of self-awareness when it comes to her aggression for the fact that she intimidates people, her lack of understanding of this is one of her biggest enemies, especially in the villa and outside the villa. I'm telling you now, most of these people won't even be friends when they leave the villa because they don't really feel like they need to be because of the fact that people like Faye have such forced aggression. I don't know why Faye's feet were even on top of Teddy. I don't know if you guys saw that at the beginning of the episode. That part confused me. Teddy, are you a table? Are you a footstool? Are you an antelope? Are you a clown? Somebody let me know what's going on here because I don't understand what you were doing. And you had that in when Kaz was doing this, you were so quick to clock her and be like, oh, you know, I don't know why you're shaking your head, Kaz. But when Faye was screaming and shouting as if she was main character in EastEnders, you were mute. Do you understand? You were so quiet. You were just sitting there looking at left, right, center. But it's Kaz now that you want to have this energy for because she was shaking her head. Somebody let me understand because this man really needs to just exit stage left. And I feel like you lot that was screaming Feddy, Feddy, Feddy this, Feddy that, Feddy that. You lot that were so quick to forgive Faye for her aggressive antics. And now looking at her again, thinking that she's a fool. But a couple of days ago, you were doing up Feddy on the TL. You were already wanted to agree with her. Do not be a godforsaken liar. Do not be a godforsaken liar, Teddy. Don't be a godforsaken liar. Do you understand? We've got to get into this small by small. It's going to be I was going to do a part 1, part 2 review again. And you know that if I'm doing part 1, part 2 reviews, it's a lit season. I've already done this before during Casa Amor. But I thought, you know what? Let me just pack this into one video because I want to go live right after this as well. Because I want to hear your comments in real time as well. So be sure and be ready for that live on YouTube because it's definitely coming as soon as this video is completely out. I don't know why Faye's walking around the villa as if she owns the villa. Is this Faye Island or Love Island? I don't understand what she is doing. Walking around asking people, oh, you know, why did you vote for me? It's a competition. It's a game show. It's a voting. You know, instructions have been given. Everybody has to vote. Faye, did you not vote as well? Is anybody coming up to you asking you who you voted for? And if they came to you with that energy, how would you feel? Faye is an individual where she can do what she likes, but if you put her in a position that she's putting other people in, she won't like it. She will be irritated, she will be annoyed, and you know, she treats people how she would not like to be treated. The lack of self-awareness is ridiculous at this point. It's absolutely insane. For her to be going off at Jake, I can understand that because of Jake's actions and the fact that Jake has been horrifically fake, left, right, center, but beloved, he was up there as well and he was about to be dumped from the show. So it's not as if my guy got away with it and was standing there, you know, at all. For Liberty to also to be mute like that, I just feel like you should also defend your man. Realistically speaking, if you love your man so much and you've ignored these signs, if you decided to not pay attention to them and you're still with this man, surely you would defend him if Faye is doing up screaming and shouting. The only person that came with the energy that Faye came with was Kaz. Now, Faye was not shouting at Kaz, she was not screaming at Kaz, she was being very assertive and attempting to be dominant with that conversation, but Kaz was very responsive and extremely eloquent with her responses that people aren't able to talk back to her in that manner because they lose common sense, because that's when Kaz comes through. Kaz comes in with that sense, you understand? Kaz, can we? I've been saying this from day one. Kaz, can we? Yes, we can, guys. Some presidential campaign, me. Kaz, can we? Yes, we can. Do you understand? She was very eloquent with it. I'm thinking, you know what? I thought you guys were least compatible because of the conversations, the arguments you had, and because you guys have different lifestyles. Teddy was like, you don't know me, and Kaz was like, I don't, but I know Kaz, and I know her lifestyle. I know Faye, sorry, and I know her lifestyle. And it's very different as well, and I don't understand that energy there. And the fact that Kaz and Tyler were mistreated throughout this episode, that had to sleep outside because they felt uncomfortable, was insane. This whole friendship nonsense. I can understand Faye's point of view and that she's confided in friends, but they voted for her behind her back and you want to talk to them. Cool. But the way you're doing it, the tactics you are using, the intimidation that is unnecessary is where you fall flat because your delivery is absolutely awful. It is disgusting. It is vile. And I wouldn't be surprised if half of these people aren't her friends or if she even has friends outside the villa, because the way she talks, I'm telling you now, Faye's type of girl where she has friends outside the world who are yes men, or friends that want to obviously like her in a way because she, you know, they don't like the way that she speaks and don't want to get on her bad side. Millie, who was obviously shaking in her damn boots, she was so scared, and Faye just walked off again and started crying because of course she was hurt by Millie. But of course, you know, as Liam said, you have to vote for somebody. I don't know why she had this energy for Kaz and Tyler, but she didn't have that energy for Millie and Liam. Yes, you're closer to Millie and Liam, but surely you'd be more hurt by somebody if you're closer to them, and therefore you'd be more irritated and upset. She walks off and she cries because, of course, this is Faye Island. Everybody has to cater to Faye's needs. I don't know. Honestly don't know who she thinks she is. Her dragging Jake would have been enough. But again, what Faye loves to do, as usual, is go over the top and do the most for no reason. This was the same girl that resulted in 25,000 Ofcom complaints. But instead of Love Island to removing her, they decided to keep her into the competition. Now, yes, she does help carry drama and narratives and entertainment to an extent. I can understand that perspective. But at the same time, for somebody to lead to that many Ofcom complaints, to keep them in the villa is absolutely insane to me. Honestly, it is. Because I feel like her shouting at Teddy was unwarranted. But of course, Teddy has, forgiven her doing up table and footstool for the damn girl, and is suddenly giving up energy to Kaz when he doesn't need to at all. The guy is lost, and some source I really don't know, foolish nonsense source. This is what this girl is lost in. You're coming like this. Do you understand? I don't understand. And then we have Aaron. Then we have Aaron. Do you understand? Listen, this guy Aaron. Listen. The mood that Kaz is in is not in the mood that Aaron in his trim is in. Aaron in his trim, the mood is over here. She is not in your mood. She is not in your mood. Do you understand? She is not your age mate. So I don't know what you guys are not mates. So I don't know what you're doing. Me and my gun fingers. I don't even know what you're doing. I honestly don't know. I honestly feel like Tyler should have been a little bit more, with the energy, because you can't let a man like that shout at your girl across the, what are you doing? Is that not embarrassing for Mary? Mary's fans are now going to be like, your man is fighting with the girls again. And this is what you're known for. I don't understand. The fact that Kaz was able to easily interject every single point that Aaron was attempting to make. Mary was quiet there because she knew better. Because if Mary started speaking, it would have been absolute nonsense even more. But, she felt that they were, not compatible. I can see Kaz's reasoning. Priya and Brett seem to be more similar with the intelligence, with their conversations, with that they're those kind of character profiles you can box together, set aside from the politics. But Kaz and Mary, Aaron and Mary, Kaz was like, well, all you talk to me about is not Mary. You talked about everything else. So my perception of you is going to be different to what you think. Everybody is entitled to their vote. So I don't know why he's so pressed and upset. This guy is moving like he's not a B-side character, like doing background character. You're not in the running for the 50k. You're only running for a new trim. That's the only thing you're in the run for. So I don't understand what you're trying to do here. But maybe one day we will find out, because it's giving delusion. That's what it's giving. It's giving delusion and confusion. Delusion and confusion is what I'm getting here, to be honest with you. Kaz is extremely eloquent. She remained calm and was laid back with it, and was like, you're not going to disrespect me. I'm going to park this situation here, and you're going to let me say my points. The minute you disrespect me, I'm going to let you know that you have. I'm going to vocalize that to you, because I don't appreciate it. Because it's not a one-to-one conversation if one continuously tries to overhaul them, and it's not fair at all. So I feel like Kaz, again, dominated that entirely and dragged Aaron, and rightfully so, but twice. She stood up the second time and was like, you're not going to treat me for a fool as if I'm backbiting about you. That's not what's running here. And she got up and she was pissed and irritated. I feel like Kaz kept the energy with Faye, and Kaz kept the energy with Aaron. Now, Faye was not shouting at Kaz. She was extremely irritated, annoyed, and tried to have a conversation. But of course, Kaz stopped her in her tracks very quickly, and she couldn't say anything else because she knew that she just couldn't. The eloquent responses that Kaz had in this entire episode was absolutely amazing. You can tell that she's somebody that thinks before she speaks. If you want to call me biased, I really don't care. And I genuinely, in this particular point, I really don't care. It's a game show. We can all have our favourites. And I will happily call Kaz out if she's wrong, but point to me where she's wrong. Exactly, that's what I thought. And I just feel like, I don't know what Aaron is trying to do. I feel like the energy that he's coming, you had so much energy for Kaz that you wanted to walk over to her and say, this is BS, this is BS, this is BS. But when Faye said to you, I voted for you, you were mute, you were quiet, you did absolutely nothing at all. It's wasteman behavior. It is wasteman behavior. It is wasteman behavior. For you to say, oh, you did this because it's tactical, strategic, friendship situations, but is it not strategic for you to come for Kaz, but you were mute for when it comes to Faye? Is that not strategic on your part? Did you not believe that, Faye would be more irritated? Let me ignore that and let me go for somebody else? 10,000 steps again. 10,000 steps again. And I'm not even running from Lucinda. I'm not even running from her. That's Aaron. But I don't understand. I honestly don't understand where did that, strategic behavior, come from. If you want to talk about strategy, I do find it interesting that you're showing this kind of duplicitous character where in one, example, you're getting quite rude to Kaz with all this energy, but it seems to not be there when Faye said to your face that she voted for you. You were very quiet. And I feel like you're very easy to play when it comes to group dynamics. You want to go with the group who seems to be more strong, and you're not being truthful to yourself. In all honesty, to be honest with you, I don't. I think that is absolutely hilarious, comical, and, you know, to be honest with you, quite sad. Quite sad. Speaking of sadness, this challenge was very weird to me. I didn't mind it because I thought it was entertaining, but I don't know what Faye was doing. Nobody laughed. The roast was not funny. It was just bad vibes. Extremely bad vibes. For you to call out Tyler to say, oh, you know, why did you say it was exclusive? But why didn't you go for the girlfriend-boyfriend situation? I think exclusive is more genuine, because to call someone your girlfriend and boyfriend so soon can be a lot to deal with, and you'd rather just be exclusive. In all honesty, I do think that's more serious. But for why did she need to say that? It wasn't funny. And it was annoying. Even Teddy in that particular challenge saying that Tyler and Kaz got meaner. No, they haven't. You're just lost. Delusion and confusion. So I don't know why you were saying that in the challenge as well. That to me kind of confused me. Millie playing the piano confused me as well. I didn't even know my girl was playing Ed Sheeran. I don't know what she was playing, but one day we will find out. But today is not the day, because I don't know what piano stuff she was playing. I don't know. Jake and Liberty, they were singing Find the Note. Find that note. It was funny, it was comical. Liam, you know, was pretty good. Kaz, I think, looked amazing in the challenge. She looked cute. She was just laying there. I don't know what Tyler was trying to draw, but I feel like, you know, to draw in that space of time is quite short, but you could have done something else. Chloe's challenge was hilarious. I think she's funny as hell. The quick math situation, saying that she's kind of audible on steroids. Hilarious. Toby and Aaron playing football. I don't know what these lot are doing. Playing football and the balls are going to the pool. I don't know what the challenge was about. Just sit there, not do anything, because it wasn't even funny. I was just confused, very much confused. Like, I don't understand. Mary with a tap toe in, you know, it was cute. Mary and Aaron were actually a likable couple 24 hours ago. I was beginning to like them, thinking, you know what, they're cute, whatever. We'll see what happens. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Brett and Priya, let's vote them off. Mary and Aaron, you know what, they're cool. But now suddenly you've gone to one of the most annoying couples in 24 hours. Aaron knew the next morning that he messed up, hence why he apologized to Tyler and obviously attempted to apologize to Kaz, but I think his apology was nonsense. You know, if everybody has the entitlement to vote, why are you coming with such energy? It did not make any sense. I just don't understand Faye in this entire episode. I feel like it was just bad vibes from the beginning to the end, for her to be walking up to each couple to say, you know, go on, say what you need to say. She's very intimidating. She's not scared of anybody in there. Everybody else knows that, and they adapt to that aggression. They don't address it. Majority of the people are like that. Some of the people, I feel like when it comes to intense conversations, Kaz was obviously serving the energy that Faye was trying to give and locked her straight in. I don't know where that's coming from, but the fact that Kaz and Tyler slept outside in the daybed, of course, you know, they feel that uncomfortable. Teddy and Faye definitely don't like Kaz and Tyler. I think tensions are going to grow. Tensions are definitely going to grow. Vote for your favorite couple, guys. I don't know who you guys voted for, but I vote for Kaz and Tyler all the way, baby. All the way. We have not seen much of Kaz and Tyler throughout this week, if you want to keep it buck. We've only really seen Brett and Priya. The only time we saw Kaz and Tyler was the exclusive stuff, but now we're seeing Kaz and Tyler when they get angry and annoyed. What's not clicking? I don't know what Faye is trying to do. I do not know what Faye is trying to do in the situation. I really don't understand. I really don't understand. Her behavior is so awful that it's making Jake look innocent. Again, you fumbled the bag. You have fumbled the plan. And, you know, anything that the producer said to her after that disastrous stuff with Teddy, she hasn't learnt. It's too late for her to learn and change her behaviours when it comes to aggressive stuff, because in the outside world it will continue. Her and Teddy will not last. So Teddy, who's doing up table and footstool for Faye, when she starts screaming and shouting at you again outside the villa and you lot are broken up, no sympathy, no empathy for you, because we tried to tell you in the situation. I don't understand why. I still don't get why Teddy was like, oh, you're so mean and stuff like that in the challenge, and then had so much energy for Kaz. I don't understand. I'm not getting it. I'm really trying to it doesn't make any sense to me. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. I think the drama was there, entertainment was there, the challenge was also funny as well, and I feel like even though this is the last week of Love Island, we're still getting that kind of entertainment. I think it's overall it's becoming it still is a very good season. We've had it's volatile, it's plateaued, had boring moments here and there. Yes, I agree, but at the same time, I think every Love Island season has that to an extent, and I feel like it's been a good season so far, and I feel like again this behavior is gonna. allow the public to see Faye and Teddy for being more annoying than they are, and hopefully they get voted out next. I don't think they will. I honestly don't think they will, but we'll see what happens. Honestly, I'm still confused with Aaron. I don't know what he was trying to do. I'm kind of annoyed that they didn't show a tomorrow night trailer. It would have been nice to see that. I don't know why they keep holding back footage and don't show us anything. It would have been nice to see stuff. The parents will be coming in, I believe, this week. The baby challenge, I believe, is happening this week as well. I want the headline or Twitter challenge to happen, but I think it's not going to happen because it should have happened by now. Realistically speaking, I think that would have been great to see because it would have continued on the narratives and the drama and whatever. I don't know, like, I like Chloe. The only thing I don't like about Chloe is that she kind of sucks up to Faye, and that kind of irritates me because it's like talking about how great her challenge was in the talent show. No, it wasn't. It was terrible. So I feel like she is very afraid of Faye. I do feel like she doesn't want to get on a bad side again after the argument they had at the beginning of the season. That is the only part that's kind of holding me back when it comes to Faye. I do feel like she kind of, lives up her ass, and I feel like it's just quite annoying and it's not authentic. Really and truly, I don't think it is. I do think there's going to be a divide going on in this villa. I do think Faye is one who holds grudges, and she's going to come for Kaz and Tyler. It's interesting, very, very interesting, because she's going to make up and be besties with Millie and Liam, but Kaz and Tyler are now going to be shoved. There's going to be this kind of agenda that I'm still seeing, and I'm not really much here for it. Do not be a godforsaken liar. Do not be a godforsaken liar. Do you understand? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is my longest review yet. Who would have known? A week before the final, I'm doing my longest review. This season is still given, guys. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Subscribe, guys, and click that button for daily and consistent content. If you have not subscribed, please, constant content I'm giving to you guys 24/7. Click that button, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video. Foolish